Hello, Lisa Wells here. How are you feeling? Today's topic, so every Tuesday we'll be covering this topic, and it's the importance of getting your subconscious mind on board with your eating habits. Okay, so if we have some eating issues, whether it's emotional eating, binge eating, comfort eating, food addiction, any of those things, in my opinion, that I have lived through and overcome, is because we're letting our thoughts control our life. Our subconscious mind is having its way with us. That's how I like to kind of phrase it, for it to be easy to understand what it means. We have our mind, we have our subconscious mind. Now, I'm not an expert in this field. I only know from what I have researched and read and what feels right for me and what I've experienced. And I know that now my subconscious mind is on board with what I want. It always has been, but now we're working together to achieve the same result, instead of my subconscious mind going one way and me wanting a different result. So our subconscious mind is there to protect us and keep us safe. Safety is the subconscious mind's number one priority for us. So that's why at some point in our life, when something emotional happened that we didn't have the coping mechanisms to understand what was going on or how to cope with this emotional thing, you can kind of shut off from your body, and the subconscious mind will take over to keep you safe. And something that you might have done once or twice without realizing it, like reaching for a candy bar or a chocolate for comfort, and then you felt better. And that's how the habit started of what we got ourselves into. So the subconscious mind and getting it on board is really important, and it's really easy, and all you have to do is basically talk to it. Write to it, let it know what you want. It is basically like your private personal assistant. But if it's out of control, you've got to wrangle it. You've got to tell it what you want, okay? So we're in control, not the subconscious mind. But if we're having eating issues, then I believe the subconscious mind is in control, and we're not doing enough to tell it or to put it back into place. So we have thoughts, we have feelings and emotions, and it's our job to assure them that we are okay. So if we've got fear, if you're feeling fear, like say for example when I was going for a Taekwondo grading and sometimes fear would just consume me, it was up to me to go, okay, fear, thanks for being there. I can appreciate that. It is a bit scary, but I've got this. I'm going to be safe. I'm going to be fine. And that's what you've got to do with your brain and your mind and your thoughts. You've got to tell them, you've got to put them in their place, because if you don't, they're going to overtake you. And we know where that goes to, and it ain't fun. So this is what I would do every morning. I'd wake up. I've been doing this for probably 3 months now. So I would wake up and I've got my trusty journal. Dear subconscious mind. Now, when you're writing subconscious mind, it's a very long word to write constantly. So I shorten it to SC, and I call my subconscious mind SC. I've got a friend, she calls her subconscious mind Gertrude. So come up with a name, and you could even ask your subconscious mind, what do you want to be called? Because it's still a respectful situation. We don't want to control it. We don't want to be angry at it, which of course, sometimes I would be angry at it. But now, we've developed a good understanding of each other's place in how we work well with each other. So dear SC, it's time to go deeper with what we do. There is some stuff that is time for it to go. Its purpose is not what it used to be. So if we're running these unhelpful patterns, it's because at the time of this emotional event that we didn't know that we could cope with, it's not helpful for us now. It was helpful at that time, but now it's not helpful, and we've kind of let it go without sort of knowing, without realizing, without knowing that we need to put it in its place. So the old memories that you are working from are not useful anymore, and in fact they are causing me too much pain in my daily life. Okay, so I'm just letting my subconscious know that the behaviors that we're doing are not helpful anymore. They're outdated. So I'm grown up now, and I can reclaim what is good for me. You are my mind, and you are powerful and important. I know you are doing an amazing job and have kept me safe all my life. I am so grateful and thankful for the role that you have played. Now that I am strong enough to do this, I will still require your help, but I'm letting you know that you no longer have to control me 100%. So just let it know that you're safe now and that you're taking control back, and thank you for everything that you have done, because it has done an amazing job keeping you safe, almost too good, if you know what I mean. So now it's time for you to take your power back, and you need to provide new evidence for your subconscious mind that you are in a place to do that. Also, there's a Tony Robbins kind of exercise that he does where you make this behavior that you don't want so painful in your life. Like he says, don't buy any new clothes, like don't go up the next size bigger on your clothes. Create so much pain with what this eating thing is doing that your subconscious mind will then go, oh, okay, because it's doing it because there's a pleasure in it. That's why it's doing that behavior, which is really hard to understand, but it's keeping you safe, and eating this way protected you at one point in your life, but it needs to know now that that's just not protecting me anymore. It's actually causing me too much pain, and then it will back off and start to look for other ways. And if you direct it, even better. It's too painful for me not to believe in myself anymore. I can do this, and I appreciate your support in helping me get my business up and running. So it's personal, my stuff, you know. It's time for me to speak. I am safe to speak and ask for what I want. What do you require for you to provide this for me? So we're going to be asking something of our subconscious mind. We're going to ask it to be more healthy. We're going to ask it to support us in a more healthy way. And it might need something from us. So it might need our attention, or it might need something. I'm not sure what it will need, but it might need something. So we need to ask it the question, subconscious mind, I'm asking you to do this for me. Now, what do you need in order for you to provide that for me? Now, this is a daily practice if you choose to do so, and it will help you greatly. I believe this has helped me a lot, getting my subconscious board on mind, getting my subconscious mind on board. And now we're on the same page. We work together. Look, it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. It still always needs work, and I'm happy to do that work every day to live that life that I really want and achieve those things that I want to achieve. So I hope this has been helpful. You might have noticed that I've got the meetup this Thursday at the Barker Hotel at Mount Barker in Gawler Street. I'd love to see you there. Only $5, and we'll be going through a lot of this content. You'll have some one-on-one time with me. You'll walk away with some great tools as well to get you started on your healing your relationship with food, which ultimately heals your relationship with yourself as well. Feel free to book in a free 30-minute consultation with me, and we can have a one-on-one and give some strategies to start today. And I really appreciate you being here, and I appreciate that you are ready and you are willing to put this work in to get what you want. Beautiful. I'll talk to you tomorrow when I go live with tomorrow's topic. See you.